Hello, I'm Mike Lohner, and I'm doing a quick tour of IMS Relocation. I'm kind of standing out the building right now, looking at all the trucks are starting to come in. It's kind of around the outside, and this is the inside. Now the inside's not so much fun. Our company is called IMS Relocation. We're an agent for United and Mayflower van lines. We do local, long distance moving. We do storage. We do international moving. We do portable containers that you can see right there. We do just about anything that has to do with moving and storage. You need boxes, we got boxes. This right here is a vault trailer. It's a tractor trailer. The vault trailer is important because that's how we take the containers in and out of the warehouse when we're doing storage. Now we've got a lot of trailers here, a lot of companies that we're involved in. These little trucks right here are called Bobtail Trucks. They're used on smaller shipments. These wooden crates that you see sitting outside are lift vans. Those are used for small international moves. They go into the overseas containers. They're used on a lot of military work. We've got some more lift vans over here. I would guess we have about 300 lift vans in the system at any one time. We've got these new products here for a specialized storage and transportation solutions, not for residential applications, and I usually deal with residential. This is another vault trailer. It's what you call a soft side, something you can use more on a beautiful day like today. There's some of the 450 containers that we have. If you rent the SAM container, you can rent that and store it inside or outside, or leave it at your home. And then there's some more of the lift vans. There's another Bobtail truck getting unloaded. But the heart and soul of any moving company is the storage. Now storage is how you can really get a feel of whether the company you're using is real or just a player in this business. Now we've got a lift van here on the front end, and then the storage vaults on the other end. The storage vaults are a little bit more heavy duty, and these are storage vaults that are getting loaded right now. A lot of times these containers will be brought out to the residence and loaded directly in one of those vault trailers that we talked about earlier. Or if you've got a shipment that can't do it like that, they'll go ahead and load it up and then bring it into the warehouse and vault it right here at the dock. And then it's placed up with all the rest of the containers that we have. Now we have about 2,500 of these containers in the warehouse, and we run during the summer season close to 95% capacity. In the winter, we'll probably get down to about 70%. Now in our facility, we have over 88,000 square feet climate-controlled storage. The temperature in the warehouse is kept between 80 degrees in the hottest days of the summer and about 60 in the coldest days of the winter. And the reason I'm walking around showing you all these containers is so you can get an idea of the scope. Now these guys stack 3 high, and there's a system to how they're managed. I'm not sure how that works, but somebody else does, and that's important to have someone else understand how to do things that you don't. And they're all in some kind of a sequential order. And then as you get to the back end of the warehouse, we've got a lot of extra material for packing. We kind of move that around as we're always full. You can see here's some containers that have been taken out and are probably coming back either today. We have 3 full-time forklift drivers. They're all certified, and all they do all day long is drive and move these containers and these crates around, taking them in or out for loading. And he's going way up top with that one, and that is a skill. And then we have these SAM containers, and we keep the SAM containers on site inside if requested by the customer, and they stay right here. And you can imagine how secure storage is. No one can really get into our warehouse and do anything. If they come into the warehouse, all they're going to see is wooden crates, SAM containers, and probably in about 5 minutes, the police. And so that's important because you want to make sure that your storage facility is safe and that someone is monitoring that. At a self-storage, you have no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea who's coming in or going. You have no control over who your neighbor is. In a SAM container, you can put your own lock on this baby. You're the only one that can get into it. You can come in and access this if you need to at a scheduled time. And it's really important because you have to take your storage seriously. Someone's entrusting me to hold their items, and it's a big responsibility. And if you look back, you can kind of get a better scope of the containers and how many we have inside. I think we have about 200 inside, about 150 outside, and about 100 on site right now. And we probably out of the 100 or so outside, I think probably half are empty, which is not the great. We'd like to have more full not that great, but it's not bad. We'd like to have the utilization a little higher. At the warehouse, we have 9 docks to work through. And we have a great sales area and processing area inside where everybody that does the hard work, so I can come out here and do the fun stuff like take videos of the warehouse. But the point is if you're going to move, you got to call me. If you need storage, you're going to call me. If you have a question about how to handle a move or whether it's worth moving or what it's going to cost to move something somewhere, if I can't answer that question, I can find you a reliable answer. And that's important. So if you know someone that's moving, please have them remember IMS Relocation. That's 972-484-2112. Or if they want to get a SAM container, it's 972-GET-A-SAM. I appreciate it very much, and thank you for your referrals.